What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Blue Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Using his legs, it's Allen. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Walker to throw. He wants to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45, on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Walker will fire. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Walker to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They send the tight end in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Ready?
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. And some room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he picks it off and takes it back before he finally steps out of bounds, and that is how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Touch pass on the run. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Underwood. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hand off from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Fires left. That's caught. It's Guerrero. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Walker will fire. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Walker to throw. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Get it out on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the... man. This drive will open from the 15. To the air. It's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I think in the preseason, snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Walker will fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Guerrero. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finding open areas. Spins away. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off with a sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Walker to throw. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. He's going for the goal line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Walker will fire. Grab near the marker. It's Guerrero. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over USF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Graham. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They want that clock to run. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Creates a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going for 6. Touchdown, Duke. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got a man. It's Allen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of scenery there across the 35. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Sparks. The sure hands, it's Browning. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Fires it incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Browning. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man, it's Sparks. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially...